Red guy does go faster. I guess we'll see. No.
Orc logic.
Or technically Gundam logic. He does have 4 arms. The 4-armed shell has an innate agility. He is faster. However, its agile frame can only wield light weapons. Boosting reloads and all attacks grants a bonus to attack speed. So he is just the fast guy. Alright, let's go. Let's try him out. We can go to the ice caverns, but I'm gonna hang out here. I do wonder if this is gonna become a mirror match. Oh, his dodge is fun. The other guy crashing into people and doing damage because he's like shield checking them is really good, but this guy doing like a body spin pirouette and then shooting his guns in all directions is incredible. Okay. So because this guy is a predominantly ranged fella, I do feel like maybe going for some other stuff might be fun for him. But I do think that block is important, considering. Dark Comet Force Missile Launcher attack follows enemies. Let's give it a shot. So basically we get 2 additional weapons, not a 4 total customizable option. But that's fair enough. Wow, those missiles track for 800 years. Is this a Char ref? I don't think so. Not necessarily. Like, one-eyed mech is just Xeon in general. The speed part makes me think it's like a little bit of one. But he's never really done this kind of shape or style before. Gonna go with another increase to block. Okay, attack speed. Yeah. Let's go with attack speed up. If we can get max attack speed, that'd be nice. The fact that it's still hurting this badly after like a week is what concerns me.
Well, so when I'm laying completely still, it's not even the actual knee. It's like the muscle a little above the knee that kills.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally sitting here like,
Okay, give me a damage up overall. Give me a critical strike increase. Let's leave behind pools of fire. Might have pulled something. Yeah, I mean, I assume that it kind of goes hand in hand, yeah.
No, it's definitely not a pulled muscle. I don't know what it is. I can just tell it's wrong.
Something has happened that should not have.
But Mama's poor.
I mean, how much would it be to go and get seen?
With an x-ray, and I have to pay out of pocket flat for like 800.
Oof.
And when I went in for my stomach making gurgly noises, and literally all they did was put me on a table, press on my stomach, and go, "Yep, this is what's wrong." It was 4.
That's stupid, man. This shit sucks.
So it's why I'm like, I refuse to go.
I hate American stuff, man. I know Canada's got its problems, but like, what the fuck, dude?
At least like the majority of your stuff is covered.
Yeah. Like Shepard's skin thing isn't, for instance, which sucks. But, you know, what can you do? She cut the Ganaya. Only developed nation without universal healthcare. The universal healthcare in other nations isn't always necessarily, like, completely covered. But it's usually at least something. Like, most places are not gonna charge you at the ass for an ambulance ride. And that's the type of shit that gets me sitting there like, what the fuck, man? Like...
Almost $3,000. What my ambulance ride cost. Again, my dad got life flighted for 20 minutes, and it cost $20,000.
You can still have to pay crazy numbers if you get flighted here, but it's like it's like if it's like optional, you know?
Yeah, well, there was no option. It was like, dude, we can't fix your fucking leg.
$500 my dad's about 6 years ago for an ambulance ride. That's crazy. It's like maximum like $100 here.
And the only reason it was $3,000 is because they gave me pain relief in the fucking ambulance.
It's such a scam, dude. Like just straight scamming.
I literally told work, if I ever have something like that happen again, you're gonna, unless I'm bleeding, you're gonna Uber me.
Like, unless it's a genuine medical emergency that looks like you need it.
Because, like, they were like, oh, we'll help pay for your ambulance ride, and they never did.
What the fuck? Dude, like... Yep. Periodically strike enemies with a meteor.
I was like, I legitimately... What the fuck is that noise?
Me laughing because a rock fell out of the sky, but it was like the most low poly rock I've ever seen.
Oh no, I heard something in like the background of your mic. Like in the back, I don't know, it was weird. But unless it was your chair squeaking.
Maybe.
But yeah, they were like, because I was like, I literally cannot afford this. And I'm like, we'll help, you need to go. And I was like, okay. And then the bill came, and I'm like, hey, what do I do with this? And they're like, oh, we don't know. I'm like, alright.
We don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Give me a block. Why not? Go for attack speed again. You're a law firm. You said you'd help. You know exactly. Yeah, correct. Okay, my damage fall off here is going a little crazy. I don't like this. Give me an increased damage again, from all sources. I don't even know if my gun does elemental. We'll take a 10, though, because it's a flat 10. I know that we do have a force weapon, so we're going to take the force weapon. There we go. Okay. We do have the option to take the sun shard. I think we're going to take it. What's the messes for? Special. The more specials that you have, the more times you can do your big special attack. There we go. Now we're starting to create those pools of fire. Meh? What's meh?
Weird.
Excuse me?
High yard.
Oh, okay. You're just very quiet. My apologies.
High yard. In pain.
Go to bed.
Knee hurt. Oh, I've been sleeping a lot lately. I'm not sure why.
Probably because you're exhausted. Probably because everything's bad. Because the world sucks.
Yeah. Again, I run. Let's go. You have, like, so many people rooting for you right now, buddy.
Life is pain? True. Yeah, it's like country bad, but like the gimmick good.
You heard it here first, folks. I'm supporting Iran for like 5 minutes. God, I hope they don't stop at the one. I hope they keep it going. Domino effect, you know? Like, yeah, while we're here. Might as well clean up shop.
We'll take 5 to everything. Detonation. Attacks have a chance to explode on hit, dealing force damage. That's pretty cool. Welcome back, Pasta. Can I, like, look at my guy's stuff at all? I can. Okay. So that's Fizz. So I should upgrade Fizz a little bit. Let's deny that message real quick. It was a message from a robot that was trying to sell me viewers.
Not your girlfriend.
I have a wife.
Has never stopped anyone ever in the past from also having a girlfriend.
I think it stopped some people.
Yeah, but it's never, like, it's still, that's not what I just, it didn't say it stopped everybody. Or stopped no one. It's like, it just never stopped anybody. Like, there are people who have wives who also have girlfriends.
Yeah, no, as Misty said, whiff. Let's do another 5% from all sources. Let's do another 5% from all sources. Let's do criticals have a chance to give me special. Noid seems a monogamous being. More or less, yeah. I can't really see, like, the way in I would have time and energy for multiple people. It feels like it would be really exhausting, and I also struggle to even socialize enough with one person. So there's, like, really very little chance that that would ever function.
Yeah. You barely tolerated me when we first met. It's not a lie.
I'm dead. My bones, my human bones, my robot. It was so close. He was so close to fucking winning.
In fact, you literally told me, I don't care about you. I am doing this so I have entertainment. And I'm like, fair.
Yeah, because that was true. That was extremely true. That's true of me with most human beings.
Again, and I just was like, you know, fair.
You were looking at it and you're like, well, I mean, it makes sense. I don't have time, energy, money for a BF. True.
Then you fell because I'm so dang cute.
You are cute. This is true.
It was my killer personality that kept you.
That kept you.
It made you stay. Definitely nothing else.
I mean, in large part, it was the creativity. And the, you know, collaboration. You know, take that as you will. Okay, I did like Sunshard last time when we were doing this, so we're gonna do that again. Maybe a sugar daddy. I mean, most sugar daddies aren't gonna be going for, you know, middle of nowhere flyover state people, but, you know, maybe.
That ass is thick enough. Mine was at the time.
At the time?
Well, now it's too thick, you know. I'm fat and old.
I wouldn't put it that way.
Granted, I was always big, but I'm bigger now than I was back then.
Yeah, but aren't we all? They adding another thick woman to Warframe? Do we have artwork of this thick woman? The woman? True. Let's do a 10 to physical. Let's do a 5 to attack speed. After reloading 8 times, gain a damage buff. Yeah, why not? We have a bunch of guns that fire quickly. That should be no problem for us. They showed her in the dev stream. I have not seen them. I will have to look. Not that the thickness of a Warframe is, you know, important for me.
It is for me. I'm not weak.
You are the person, like, hammering on the table and going, people want to put their dick in that.
Yep. If I had a dick, I'd put it in it. But sadly, I'm dickless.
Sadly, I'm dickless.
I want a penis. It just feels like it's so convenient.
It's convenient when you need to piss. It's not convenient in any other circumstance.
Neither's a vagina.
But at least it's just, like, flat. Mostly. Like, there's some outward lippage, but...
Some women have lips so long they get stuck up on your clothes.
Yeah, okay,
man.
But here's the thing. They're like that, but they don't then engorge to become, like, you know, approximately twice to 1/3 longer, and then show physically on your clothing when you accidentally got one when you were daydreaming on a bus.
I mean, that's your problem. I feel like that doesn't happen as you get older.
No, that just happens to guys. Oh,
you guys like wake up and
old dudes in like senior homes be dealing with that problem, man. Like,
that's okay. Then stop daydreaming and being a pervert in public spaces.
It also can just happen based on temperature change, brushing against the inside of your clothing a certain way, change in heart rate.
You don't have to worry about, like, oh, hey, I accidentally wore this pair of leggings that's slightly damp from this workout that I just did, and I didn't take them off fast enough. So now my discharge is steel metal gray and my vagina is on fire.
No, we deal with, and then my testicles became so chafed that the entire sides of my ball sack towards my taint are in incredible pain and burning all day.
Women also get that. Also periods.
Yeah,
like,
but you get the chafing in like the nether region area, but like we can chafe the ball.
Yeah, but I'm also just gonna say the reason
I've never
why
had that
a
problem
cock and balls
skill issue.
is so convenient. Yeah, maybe you're just fucking nasty if you're getting if your balls are chafing. Like I don't know. Like you don't have periods.
That's the big one.
Fuck off.
That's the genuine big one.
And first off, I could choose size, because I'd be like, I don't want a little one, alright? I want like a good like 7-incher. Okay? Give me a 7-inch penis.
That's a big one. That's above the average by like a full 2 inches.
Give me a 7-inch penis. I won't use it, but I want it, alright? Because I feel like I can't have big tits and a little cock.
You're just describing like so many like trans people.
Yeah,
I've seen this so often.
Okay, if I have big titties, I need a big dick. Okay, if I had little titties and like a little belly, I'd be like, yeah, give me like a cute little 5-inch peepee. That's fine. But the fact that I'm a big bitch, I would demand from whatever weird god I'm talking to that's about to
the isekai god that's doing this shit to you.
I'd be like, give me a peepee. And it's gotta be 7 inches, okay? But, like, it's like, I don't have to deal with periods anymore. Because you wanna know what happened? Yesterday, I went to the bathroom, I feel really weird. And then I literally had a blood clot that kept the shape of my uterus as I passed it.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of fucking rad, though. Like...
And then I had my period for a day. And then it went away this morning. Like, I'd love to not have to deal with that, especially ever since that lady at work has told me once before that, oh, that's what happened when she had ovarian cancer, or cervical cancer, rather. And she was like, yeah, you might want to get that checked out. And I'm like, with what money?
I mean, on the one hand, she's correct that you should get it checked out, but on the other hand, you are getting one guide.
I don't know what the term one guide means.
So, like, when somebody in chat comes in and says, like, hey, XYZ, and it's, like, the one guy that says it, and you see that as opposed to everybody else that's being normal, and you then go, hey, I just saw that, and then fixate on that one guy, that's getting one guide.
Oh.
And so, like,
I'd rather you say, hey, you're fixating, because I don't understand.
No, but I'm meaning, like, one guy told you a thing, and you just were like, well, now I'm gonna worry about it. And it's like, I get it, because I'm paranoid too, right? So, like, I'm prone to getting one guide very easily. But, like, in real life, like, when you start fixating on stuff like that, the answer usually is to just be like, best not to think about it.
No.
Paranoid? True.
Especially if it's potentially cancer.
No, I just mean, like, don't think about it constantly. You obviously concern yourself with it to a healthy degree.
No, I'm not thinking about it constantly, but every time I go to the bathroom and I'm basically giving birth every time I go to the bathroom and I'm like, do I need to be concerned? Does this thing have rights?
Fuck, my robot! He was not strong enough! God damn it!
Like, am I about to have fucking a MAGA pro-lifer bust down my door? Like, what is this thing?
Also, Misty, for context, I'm pretty sure...
Every period?
I'm pretty sure this was a what if gender was inverted, not if what if became a fantastical hermaphrodite.
No. I said I would want to keep my titties.
Oh, okay. So then it is basically just what if you could become... like a hermaphroditic individual or a post-op trans person?
Yes. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I've said this once before, and I will say it again, and I will scream it from the mountaintops. The perfect human being has a dick, a thick ass, and titties. Vaginas, I love a vagina, alright? Pussy's great. But it's so horrible to take care of.
It's optional
such a pain
for
in the
you.
ass. Yeah, I don't need a vagina, alright? What I do like are titties. It's kind of why I like my men a little fat. It's like, I get a dick and I get titties.
It's why women like those weird bara guys.
Yes! Yes, titties are great. Titties on guys are great. I love titties. The optimal form of a human being is titties, cock. Here we go. That's all I need. Preferably a thick ass.
8 legs,
But not like
7 vagina.
And the thing that makes me really mad is when people draw like that like porn of that, and it's like they make the dick huge. I'm like, give me just a 6-incher, right? Why are we drawing all the Futanari porn and they have cocks the size of your arm? Give me the humbled ones.
Because
It's
people have a fantastical imagination.
No one's walking around with a horse cock.
Well, that's a different kind of Futanari porn.
Also, if the blood flow had to go to something of that size, the person, they'd pass out.
Well, again, that's why it's fantastical. It's clearly not real.
I want realistic. Alright, give me a 6-incher.
One guy is.
A lot of men think. Also, a lot of men think that you know, the bigger the better. It's not always the case because most women's vaginas can't even hold a 6-incher. Alright?
Like, I'm sure that
fine.
if you were fucking regularly stretching your shit crazy, you could, like, adapt it because it is just muscle. But, like, most people don't want to be doing that, you know? Like, that's its own category. That's its own freak shit.
Most women are like, oh, you're like 6 inches? Okay.
Yeah, I did talk about that guy who does keep getting held up at airports. But even him, he's like measured out at like 12 something, and there was one guy that was measured at like 13. That's still just like a forearm. That's not like a literal arm. Not many people rocking a real third leg, you know?
A lot of the people who have those, like, make those videos and they're taking, like, the freaking dragon dildos that are the size of the arm, and they're taking it all the way down to the base. Usually they've had that freaking operation where they had to get their fucking uterus taken out. So it's like, yeah, they can.
I have not ever thought about that consideration. Now that's a new internet rumor to start. That's a new one that you could start spreading about people. Where back in the day they used to be like, oh, the reason Marilyn Manson's chest looks fucked up is because he removed 2 of his ribs to suck his own dick. And he has like repeatedly been like, 1, no I didn't. 2, even if I did, it wouldn't be for that. And it's just like, I believe him. That seems stupid. I think he's just got a fucked up looking chest, you know? Like a reverse Elon, where Elon just looks like a man who is like swimming in his own skin. It's just like fucking what do you call it? Like I like the idea of somebody going out there and just spreading that rumor on people's fucking like adult social media things, just being like, hey, did you know this person had their fucking cervix and everything taken out so they could fit this up there? And people being like, oh my god, really? It's like, no, you idiot. Like, this person probably didn't. I'm just saying misinformation on the internet. Elon looks like he's melting, true.
He needs to melt faster.
I can't get over how petty the man is. Because, like, his his current, or I guess like one of the current women that he's been sleeping with, who has had children with him, expressed like marginal support for the one kid that he has that's trans, and now he's like, and anyway, I put in a motion to get sole custody of the children. It's like, I feel like a lot of his anti-trans rhetoric really just stems from the fact that, like, that one kid hates him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the big reason for that is because, like, his dad fucking hated him. And so he's just seeing it, like, repeat the cycle. He has too many children? He does. He really does. He's gonna have a really hard time with the, splitting up of all of his shit to all of those offspring in the future.
How many kids does he have?
Like, over 7?
Yeah.
Well, because Elon believes in, like, eugenics. So he's like, if I have this many kids, then my genes will go into their kids, and then their kids will be smarter, and, you know, it will become like, spreading, like, superior DNA throughout the population. And I'm like, that's not how that fucking works, man. And also, like, intelligence, well, partially determined by genetics, is largely based on actual academic environment. Yeah, like... And also, he's not exactly the smartest guy anyway, he's just a really good businessman. And even then, he's only a really good businessman because he's, like... You know, selling people on dreams, basically. Like, he's been building that fucking tunnel in California for, like, 10 fucking years. And all it is just a shittier subway.
Mm-hmm.
What are my weapons? Eh.
Don't tell people that, because they'll fucking shit themselves.
I feel like it's really funny that Elon could have been what he wants to be. Like, he wanted to be loved, he wanted to be respected, he wanted to be a guy that everybody thinks is cool. And all he had to do was keep doing nothing. But the guy couldn't just keep his mouth shut and not do anything. Like he was in a fucking Iron Man movie, man. Like, he could have just done nothing and kept succeeding forever. Instead, he needed to express shitty opinions openly. And it's really funny because, like, you can see people do exactly what he wanted to do and be infinitely more appreciated while being, like, way less successful people. But still more successful at what he was trying to do. Like, a good example that I can think of is, like, you know that one guy that we occasionally see the fucking shorts and TikToks of, that's the really lanky, weirdo Italian comedian? Like, that guy's entire thing is him just being like, but what if I was funny? What if I was quirky? Don't you guys like that? And it worked! Lily got the hiccups. Dog hiccups? Those are real?
Yeah. Beans gets them all the time, and then she looks at me for help, and then when I'm like, I can't help you, baby, she just...
Looking at you for help, like, what do I do? And you're just like, you're a cat.
If you gotta deal with it, babies.
Breathe from your belly. I've never had anything be able to actually, like, help me when I get hiccups. It just kind of keeps going.
The only thing that helps me is if, like, they're really bad. It's this trick my dad used where it's like, have you ever seen a purple elephant? And for some reason it works. I don't know if it's because your brain is just like, huh? That, like, hard factory resets everything, but every time someone at the office gets hiccups, I'm like, oh, have you ever seen a purple elephant? And then they go away and they're like, what the fuck is this witchcraft? And I'm like, I don't know, ask my dad.
The really funny thing about that is, I I don't think it would work on certain groups of people. Because if you're like, have you ever seen a purple elephant to a guy who's been to like an Indian wedding? The answer might be yes.
Yeah, but he can still sit there and go, oh yeah, I did. It was blah, blah, blah. And then blah, blah.
They might think about it for a second. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in that case, like, why not just, like, bring up string theory to people?
I don't even know what string theory is, so I would just say purple elephant. I don't know. Why are you making this more difficult than it is? The urban legend is you ask, have you ever seen a purple elephant pickup stop?
He's
Why are you
dead,
like this?
you need a Luigi board. I don't know, why did I pick out a book on evolution and Greek, or not Greek, Egyptian mythology as a child and set my brain down this pathway of being like this? Like you're asking me why I'm like this, but I could ask you why you suffer from anxiety.
I could tell you why, but it would get you banned on TikTok, on Twitch. I know where my anxiety stems from.
I mean, I know a couple of them, yeah. I do think there is a biological element to it because, like, your parents seem like they were, struggling folks, we'll say. Although I think with your mother it's like religious delusions, and then with your father it's just whatever was going on there, man. Like,
I think it was a combination of all the drugs he did and the strokes.
yeah, the drugs and the heat strokes were like definitely working overtime.
Obviously, he had PTSD that he was like getting.
Which I think could probably be said about you, given the circumstances.
Every time Janet wants to talk about it, I'm like, not right now. That's not a good thing to talk about right now. Please, can we discuss the fact that our world is ending and I want to cause violence?
No.
She's the one who told me to. So I have fucking gummies. Weed gummies. I bought a little bit. And she's like, just right before you go to bed, take them, man.
I think that might just fuck up your sleep cycle.
Yeah. Well, I've had them for a minute. I haven't had them yet. 'Cause I'm like,
the drug strokes. Listen, her father was a interesting man.
yeah. That's one way to put it. Interesting.
Multiple time heat stroke sufferer. Active chooser to not go seek medical care afterwards.
In the military, did horrible things. He also had like a fuck up past between like being abandoned and being raised by like literally a gang. And then like
and mafia. He had the money, true. That is a big part of that.
My dad did have a lot of money, he just refused to go to the doctor. Because what if that money could be used for something else? Which, like, I get it. I'm being like kind of like a Scrooge McDuck because Beans' fucking surgery, her potential surgery. Like, you get the fucking cat eye scan, it's almost $2,000. That's just the eye scan. That doesn't include that if she actually needs to have an operation done.
I mean, I get it. I didn't buy any Warhammer shit for so long. I still need new brushes. Trying to paint with my current ones is like a problem. Anyway, back to penises. I mean, one time, to keep it on topic, one time Rachel was drawing a penis and then her dad walked in and saw it and was like, yeah, it doesn't look like that.
When we went to Colorado to visit my dad's totally not gay lover.
That was a really funny one, because it was just like, hey, we're gonna go hang out in the fucking like, hot tub for a while. You should go into town. I'm like, excuse me? Damn, getting critiqued like that. Well, I mean, like, most artists are really bad at drawing what dicks look like. They're real weird to look at, anyway. And realistic-looking ones kind of are all samey and boring. Didn't know you were supposed to bring your kids on your gaycation. Fucking coming back to gaycation, holy shit. I mean, gaycation, all I ever wanted. Gaycation, blah, 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 blah. Dude, we're doing so much damage. I know we have a boost for physical, so we should have maybe chosen Meteor, but I'm curious about Lightning. It does light them on fire, which is a little weird. Okay, when you get builds really moving, they fucking feel good, let me tell you. I'm on permanent gaycation. I don't think that's called a gaycation. I think that's just being gay. Because the whole point of gaycation is that it doesn't count. Because you never become a fish.
Or be destroyed.
Yeah, you have to give yourself body and soul or be destroyed. I love that post so much, man. It's so stupid, like, incredibly dumb.
It's very goofy.
It's even wilder that I'm pretty sure I found, like, another post by the same person, but under, like, a different alt.
Oh, yeah?
Just because the cadence was so similar. It's the one where it was like, my husband went to Utah and said that he became gay due to the altitude. And meanwhile, I'm like, I don't know, it just sounds like you just want to write Mormon husband, you know, gay porn fanfiction.
It's like, obviously none of this is real.
I mean, there are a lot of, weird relationships surrounding that sort of thing. Have you ever seen the, like, fucking TLC show or whatever it was that was basically that, where it was just, like, people trying to say their spouse isn't gay or bisexual and just lying to the camera?
No, because I don't like shows like that.
I don't like shows like that either, but I come across them. Either due to mom or because of people talking about them on like streams that I'll watch.
I think your type of internet and like searching and my type of internet searching are two vastly different things.
I mean, most of my internet searching is Warhammer, indie games, you know, me looking up stuff about different fantasy or religious shit that I'm interested in. Occasionally psychology. New studies that are being done. Holy shit, that sound effect. We've been so powerful for so long, I forgot we had a special move. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of completely forgot about that. Noid has heard of every bad TV show you could imagine and watched half of them. That is false. I've watched almost none of them, but I've watched clips from many of them. However, I have watched many bad television shows out of pure curiosity of, like, the creative side. Like, I watched a lot of that Archie show, but I didn't finish it. But I feel like I should have just stuck it out, because, like, some of the later seasons of that show, fucking crazy town. Super Eye Patch Wolf says that it genuinely goes crazy. And I'm like, maybe I should have just kept watching. The comic guy or the old racist? The comic guy. The redhead. Love a redhead. Wait, no, that's Archer. No, Archer's a different show. Archer's a spy. Holy shit, we're just destroying him. Oh my god. We do have to, like, get away to get a little bit of HP back, though. The guy with the arrows would be Arrow, which is a DC thing, which is bad. Iron Maw. Highest rate of fire weapon sacrifice of individual attack damage. I'll take it. Fate Weaver. Slow but powerful weapon with high critical strike. Okay. Shell Protocol. Automatically dodge the first 3 attacks that would deal damage each wave. That's pretty cool. Gain damage buff while it stacks. Okay. Fulgurite. Plus 10% critical strikes. Adds fire damage to attacks. Hawkeye? There is Hawkeye. There's also Arrow. Like Green Arrow. Now remember, Archer is a 70-ton mech with 40. We're going off the rails here now. The references are bleeding into each other. Isn't Fulgur more lightning? Shh. Don't worry about it. I think, like, Fulgur's just, like, bright, right? Like, any kind of brightness. What's our percentage? Progress is 22%? That's kind of crazy. Haven't really done that much, but 22. Alright, let's go this guy again. Let's go for the new place. Let's see what's going on, you know? The Fulgur is a very short-range air defense system developed by MBDA for the Italian army. I'd believe it. I need a bread? That's a good idea. Go to sleep. I probably got, like, this left in me. I could probably keep streaming forever, but, you know. Why do that? I do kind of want to see what's going on with the Fate Weaver. But on the other hand, Hand of Justice. Let's do a reroll. We'll go with the Argent Lance. Whatever. Just be very basic, you know? I feel like this map is a lot bigger. I could be incredibly wrong. Okay, we gotta remember, this guy we can crash into dudes. Plus 10 force damage, increases boost to recharge speed. We'll do dodge first. We'll do Onyx. I might get bread after this, actually. We do have apple bread sitting upstairs. I could go for apple bread. Not a huge food guy, but I like me bread. Let's go for a +10 armor rating. Let's go for a +5 block. Let's get armor at the end of each wave. Let's go for another force damage. Let's go for another block. Let's go for another Onyx. Okay, I'm getting the gist of these creatures, of these big burly monstrosities. I'm starting to understand how they operate. What kind of builds work best for who. Because we're doing like 80s on those already, which is kind of nuts. Give me a regen rating. Give me an increased armor rating. Give me another increased dodge. And yeah, we'll take barrage. Man, doing like 107 on a dodge already is kind of crazy. I really hope that this persists. I don't like these weird new head guys. Okay, we are starting to actually take a little bit more damage here than I'm hoping for. Give me more block. Give me a flat 10 or 5 damage overall. Let's take another damage modifier into that. Could you not heal people? That'd be really nice. Thank you. Unfortunately, we don't allow medics in this vicinity. Something else that we share with the current American administration. Okay, the dash is really good, but does put us at risk sometimes, but we can use it to gain. Let's go for another flat 10 physical. Let's go for an attack speed. Release a damaging Nova every time we heal. That sounds good. Because we do have that random healing pop. Cure, you redeemed posture literally as I arched forward to sit in the most unhealthy position possible. I feel instantaneously called out. On, like, a psychic level. What in the fuck are you? Didn't care for that thing. Okay, that Nova's actually doing work. Give me another increase on dodge. We do have a Fulgurite. Adds fire damage to attacks. I feel like if I add it onto the Hand of Justice, it would not do everything there. Let's do it to an Argent Lance. Our weapon becomes an elemental weapon. I need lifesteal, honestly. I need to get lifesteal so that way I'm popping heals even more. Honestly, we're just kind of tanking it at this point. Let's give me another 5 block. Let's go for another 10 on the regen rating. And you know what? Flat 5. That works. That's nice. I like that. Earthforger. Slowly fires piercing. We never picked that one yet, but we do have a new one. Let's go Earthforger. Why not? Big heavies. Be as direct and immediate as possible with this sort of thing. Doing 180 on a charge. Alright. Ooh, that was a good sound at the end there. Okay, give me a 10 to physical. Give me another 10 to... Give me another 10 to dodge. Let's do a lifesteal on the lance. See if we can't pop more of those little explosions, those novas, you know? I think I just saw one pop, actually. Yep, there it is. It letting the auto track seems to actually be doing a great job. So I'm kind of cool with this. I like that you can manual aim, but I feel like unless you're fighting the boss, it's not super necessary most of the time. Unless you have one guy that you really want to get rid of.
Bleh.
Yeah?
Bleh.
Good to know we're all on the same page.
Bleh.
Bleh. Give me another 10 on dodge. Ooh, another Fulgurite, though. Okay, hold on. What if we do a second Fulgurite on the same thing? I do wonder if that changes when it transforms at all. If we can get majority Fulgurite. If that's even possible. We have kind of been abstaining from any sort of rerolls, which is another matter. This does feel like a game that you could definitely play on a controller and it wouldn't be an issue. The more I've played this, the more I get the idea. Like, it's definitely doable.
I might take a shower before bed.
Well, that's completely understandable, honestly.
I feel very gross all of a sudden.
I need to take a shower at some point, either tonight or tomorrow morning, yeah. Go take a shower. We'll do an upgrade to force damage. These are all critical strike related. I don't really want one of these. We'll do a reroll. Chance to restore life upon felling enemies. Or gain damage buff. Gain damage buff. We're already getting a pretty decent HP restore, honestly. Although if it comes up again, I'll definitely take it. It's raining and snowing right now. Yeah, it's supposed to be doing that around here in a little while, but... you know. If it's like that when I try to sleep, I'll be mad. Because anytime it's like crazy storming during the day, I'm like, oh, fuck off, man. But I guess for everybody else, that's usually better. Give me another force damage. Give me a purple so we can get this upgraded. Nice. We're gonna be sucking people into the vortex. Damn, 370 something on dodges. Like, we're actually infinitely stronger rushing into dudes. Another Fulgurite. It happened. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, it just gives it liquefaction, but, like, supercharged. Okay. Attacks apply burning damage proportional to critical strike chance. That's not great for us, honestly. But it's pretty cool that that works that way. Oh, shit. It's a strange contraption. A mini-boss. Actually doing decent damage on this guy feels weird. I don't think we're gonna kill it. It's interesting that they're unkillable, quote-unquote. Like, you're just straight not doing enough damage to it kind of situations. For a mini-boss. I wonder if that's going to affect anything going forward. We'll take, increase the block. I will take the second life. I wonder if that thing will be back. Dog also refusing to come into the house and is definitely not built for the cold. Why is it doing that? Is it just being stubborn, or... What kind of dog is it? Etc. All the usual talking points, you know? Don't want to try and force him in because he was a rescue. Understandable, but sometimes you do need to do things that are for creatures' better interests, even if they don't like it. Like with me, slowly trying to eat progressively more green plant matter. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't think it tastes good. I think it feels bad between my teeth. But, I can choke down some of it now, you know? Let's do an increase on dodge. Obsidian, you say? He's a mutt? That's fair. That makes sense. Guard duels on hit, you say? A lot of rescue dogs, not a particular breed, you know? He's a baby. If only Rachel was here. I had to do that for her. I mean, especially if it's like a baby, you might need to just sometimes do the tough love on it, you know? Like, sorry, creature. Doesn't matter that he's like 3 years old. Okay, well, yeah, it definitely is a creature that you can just be like, buddy, I'm sorry about this. You gotta get the fuck indoors. Is it like hiding under the deck or something? Like, what's it doing? Yeah, just go for damage. Under the truck, same difference, okay. Yeah, it's just trying to find shelter. I'm sure that it will, like, be like, no, don't move me, don't move me! And then, like, after you move them inside, it'll be like, ooh, I'm inside, I'm inside. Welcome back. We're talking about,
Char.
I'm sorry?
I said I took a shower, I feel less gross.
I figured as much. We're talking about a dog that won't leave hiding underneath a truck right now.
Maybe. Like in real life or a game?
Yeah, in real life. Kira's got a fucking rescue dog that's like hiding under the truck and is like, it's storming! Ah!
Oh, is it because of the winter storm?
He'll cry in the house just to go back out.
And then he goes out and he's like,
Ah!
fuck is this?
Everything hates me!
Not everything, but...
Go outside and then he'll be excited because he's outside and then he'll go back under the truck because he knows that if the truck leaves, my stepdad is leaving.
Aww. Baby.
It's a real creature.
Baby.
Socket 2 acuity and 2 destruction gems into one weapon. In duration. Critical strike, freeze enemies, and deal additional elemental damage. Okay. Yo, you look cool. Corrupt Mirage.
don't wanna be an American idiot. I think it's so funny that they were freaking out about Bad Bunny.
And
they're
now
like,
they have
okay,
to
you
deal
want
with
white
that
people,
shit.
fine. And now they picked the most, like one of the most anti-America bands. Like, just perfect. Like, hey, NFL, are you good?
No.
Like, you don't normally do this kind of thing. Like, are you doing this on purpose?
It does feel a little bit like, you know, planned in a way.
Like, someone in, like, whoever makes the choices for, is like, I'm so tired of Trump. They're tired of MAGA. Let's just make them real pissed
What
off.
if we brought back Rock Against Bush? Who could we get? It's either Green Day or like fucking Anti-Flag or like Rise Against.
Man, if they could get Rage Against the Machine, that might be like too.
That no, you
like,
no, you don't understand. You can't do that one to those people. They're too stupid. It doesn't actually track. They think the machine is whatever government they don't like. They're
not just government.
When Trump was doing his like his initial spurts of trying to get, you know, people to be interested in him, right? There was this old couple that would go to like all of his rallies and blare like fucking Rage Against the Machine songs. And it got to the point where like Tom Morello had to be like, "Stop playing my music." He's like, "What do you think I'm talking about, dude?" Like the people at like police fucking stuff during the like Thin Blue Line shit, right? They would be playing like Rage Against the Machine, and he was just like, "Okay, but like, what do you think the like people who work forces are the same who burn crosses means? What do you think that means?" And like they just like they didn't get it. Like they're just like, you know, like back when I listened to this as a kid, it wasn't woke, and now Tom Morello's woke, and he's like, what? Like he's having like a mental.
I've always been woke.
He's having like a mental breakdown at the people that are like reading the lyrics to his songs for the first time. It gives the same energy as those people that like listen to Pump Up Kicks and are like, yeah, this is a nice song, and I'm like, no, it's not. Like,
literally about a school shooting.
It's extremely not, in fact. Flee? Add an additional boost charge. Oh shit, that's actually really good. Obsidian, Aquamarine, critical damage. Okay. Armor rating 4, fair enough.
That pain is starting to radiate up the leg.
The radiating up is not ideal, honestly. Dude, this guy looks sick. Powerful elemental cannon that cycles through different attacks, boosting blinks through enemies, and leaves a trail of fire behind. Gain a damage buff while enemies are burning. Okay, I'll do one more as this guy, and then I'll call it for the night, I think. I don't want to go to the new place yet. So we'll just go back to Island Ruins. Well, my thing is, like, I don't want to do new stuff unless I'm, like, actually trying to progress, generally speaking. It really is supposed to be like a fucking wizard, because he's got, like, a cannon that has an orb on the back of it that changes color for, like, different elements. It really is just alternating through the different elements. Okay, this is big gun that's super slow, but does elemental damage. This guy does like elemental. I don't know if that's a good idea when he also has big gun that's slow, but elemental. Let's do it a reroll. It came back. Let's do it again. Okay, let's do Sunshard. Because then we can have one fast, one slow. We can have our big cannon staff, and we can have our hand one. And also, because he does stack anytime that people are on fire, this will guarantee people are on fire. I really think a lot of people that listen to, like, you know, Rage Against the Machine back when they were kids thought that it was, like, against their parents.
No, I mean, I never did.
No, not you. I mean, like, a lot of... Because, like, you'll see politicians talking about that shit. Let's put, Aquamarine in our big gun. Update on dog. Dog has finally moved to the doghouse on the porch. There you go. That's good.
I'd be like, get inside.
Snow on the ground is still pretty thin. I mean, that's good. I mean, I assume it's going to get crazier as time goes on for people, but you know.
Again, have you seen some of those videos in Texas where it's literally just a sheet of ice? Like, the roads are just ice. It's fucking scary. But like New York is built for shit like that. Texas is like... They don't have salt trucks.
Texas is weird because, like, North Texas does get this shit often enough that they should be prepared. Like, I know most of Texas doesn't, so, like, they can afford to maybe cheap it out a little bit now and then. But, like even, like, mid-Texas, like, where the JoJo person that I knew lived, they would describe, like, snowstorms where it was, like, snow and dirt and ice just, like, going sideways. And it's like, yeah, you should at least have, like, a salt truck. Like, one salt truck for your area. Or something, you know? Like, maybe I'm stupid, but... Ooh, another Fulgurite.
You never.
I know, right? Flicks hair, does, like, a wave of their hand. I'm trying to, like, evoke the energy of a valley girl. I feel like that's, like, a stereotype that's disappeared. But I feel like it's disappeared by turning into a different kind of girl.
Yeah, now they're pick-me girls.
Well, I don't think they're exclusively pick-me girls, but I feel like the valley girl metamorphosed into, like, the blonde influencer girl.
Mm.
It's the first time it snowed in 5 years. Means that it snowed 5 years ago, which means that there should be at least one salting truck.
But, like, so it's hard, because, like, one, you need special license to even drive the trucks. Then you need to actually get the salt. And, like, if you're a place that doesn't get it often, you're not gonna know where to get it from, or you're gonna be so at the bottom of the totem pole, because it's like, hey, Texas, sorry, New York over here has this contract with us, therefore we can't give you any salt, we have to give them all the salt. So it's like... But that's how it works. Salt companies have contracts, and so it's like they have to give to their big clients first, and after those big clients, then they can give it out, you know, the rest out. And so it's just like, I mean, that one year there was a salt shortage. So everyone was like, well, if I die, I die. Oh.
There is a part of me that's like, what if we just went back to everybody just like whipping fucking chains on their tires? Just shred that shit.
I was gonna say, I don't know why they stopped doing that.
It's because it destroys the road.
Because of the highway, like the roads.
Yeah. When everybody was driving on like dirt roads, it made more sense, but it does rip the fuck out of asphalt.
Yeah.
Snow stayed for an hour and then it was gone. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're in one of the warmer areas, that happens.
We're supposed to be getting ours tonight/tomorrow into Tuesday. Please tell me I have medicine. My light is killing. After the snowstorm, like come Monday, if I don't feel any better, I'll
See somebody.
suck it up and I'll go somewhere.
What will suck is if they do say, like,
I
well,
don't
you're just gonna
fucking
need to
want
not
to,
do
but I
anything.
will.
And it's gonna be like, great.
Yeah, and I'm like literally the last time I went, they said they can't fucking do anything about it. They said there's nothing. They literally said there's nothing wrong.
And that's the fear, is that it might actually be nothing wrong. It might just still be hurting. Because, like, for me, there was nothing wrong. They were like, yeah, you popped it out. It's not out anymore. But it will hurt for, like, a week or two, probably. Try to keep off it. And I'm like, I work at a school and have to take the bus. And they were like, well, try to minimize it. Which, like, fair enough.
My problem is the pain is, like, going up, like, right above the knee. And then that butt cheek on that leg hurts, which I'm assuming is just due to me having to walk weird. But, like, I'm like, is this a blood clot? Am I dying?
I feel like if it was a blood clot, it would have already, like, physically evidenced itself in some way. We got another Fulgurite. Let's go, dude. Attack supply burning damage proportional to critical. Okay, we need to upgrade our critical, I think. Make that burning go crazy, you know? Maybe now's the time.
Trying so hard to stay awake.
Why? You don't have to stay awake.
You said you're gonna be done soon. We'll video you.
I know, but like, you don't need to wait. You can always do it whenever you wake up next. I am probably gonna die here, maybe. Yep. That's it. That's the game over. Did we unlock anything? No. I'm sorry. Flame Buffet deals no direct damage, but applies burn to all enemies hit. That sounds fucking sick. I love it. That is
Even
just...
though it doesn't do damage? I mean, it does...
It doesn't do direct damage, but it applies burn to every enemy that it hits. It's a flamethrower, so they'll take status damage afterwards. And then if you're playing as the character I was just playing, who has a special ability wherever he gets stronger based on how many guys are on fire, you know.
I can't keep track of roguelikes, man. They hurt my brain.
Well, a lot of it's just like, imagine how D&D modifiers work, but you'd lose them when you die. So it's like, hey, this is...
Yeah, but I can hardly keep track of my D&D modifiers in a game that lasts 6 months. You really think I'm going to keep track of the ones that I have for maybe 10 minutes?
When you're a magic using character in a lot of stuff, you think about those kind of overlap a little bit more. However, I will say this. While I am the type of person that likes to think about how all my status stuff interacts with each other, fucking hate it in Pokemon. That shit sucks. I don't give a shit about, you know, kicking sand in their eyes and making their stats go down. I'm just going to make the Pokemon the strongest that it can and hope to kill them in one hit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that.
I'll never understand the status shit.
I can't do that as a wizard. Well, if you get a good enough, like, Eldritch Blast or, like a really decent, like, buffed Fireball, like, you could do something there. But that's... You're not doing it without some prep time. Which is why it feels like the roguelike experience, because it's like, I gotta get there in the first place. I'm starting off squishy, and I gotta become super powerful. But that's it. That's the stream for today. Ah!
Short stream.